and that's also one of the things that I'm easily able to access right now to run it.
No worries. I mean, aside the ease of access, right, for you right
Yeah.
now, given where we are environment, but you've mentioned one point. I was just trying to think. I think too much. I was just trying to think, far and wide the reason for your choice, the reason behind your decision to use SharePoint. In excluding this here, would you still use SharePoint, or you would use something else if you had the means?
Okay, so me using SharePoint is because one, I have the access to. Another reason is this is what my company is using at the moment. Okay, so if my company tells me you're not using Microsoft platforms, they could have another automation, um, like something related to Power Automate. I think Zapier does this too. Okay, I think Zapier does this. So
Zapier, okay.
I think it does it. I can't remember the name because I try not to be biased or not biased. I try not to use other ones, so I'm not cajoled by how. Yes, thank you so much, Richard. Zoho actually does it too. I'm trying not to use other ones because I'm a Microsoft person. Not because I don't.
That's okay. I mean, if you're Microsoft shop, so you want to do everything through that, and there's ease of connectivity between all of these.
Exactly. So it's straight to the point.
The interactions, yeah.
Okay. So I'm going to use my SharePoint and use it as an issue tracker. That works, right?
Absolutely, yes.
Okay, so I'm going to create a templated list, and I'm going to use the template. I'm going to use issue track. I'm just going to add the word training to it so we don't make mistakes. Okay. So now we have an issue tracker. We already have our pre-configured fields. Now what I'm going to do is go and create a flow, an automated flow when an item is created, because we are coming from SharePoint. Okay, so I want that when I create an item, it's going to send an email to somebody specifically in the company. Okay, and then when it sends an email to the person responds and changes the status. Okay, so now I'm going to click on when an item is created and create it. Hi, Harun. Do you have something to say? Okay. So I'm going to impute the issue tracker list into the SharePoint, the Power Automate. Pardon me. So I'm going to pick Rukky. I'm also going to pick the issue tracker, and then the next step is send an email to the person it's assigned to, right? So let's say send an email. Okay.
Sorry, Rukky.
Yes.
The first one you created. I mean, when an issue is created, right? All you did was do what? Click on create at the left side.
Yes, I went to create. Let me save this one.
Okay.
Issue.
You kind of. I got kind of
got confused, right?
No, not exactly confused, but say it kind of froze. So, and then the next thing I saw the next item.
Oh, okay. Sorry about that. Let me just quickly impute an email quickly. Subject test. It's just getting random information. Let me save this and go back. So what I did was I went to create, and then I clicked on automated cloud flow, and then I clicked on when an item is created.
Okay, it's created. Okay.
Yes, and then I created it.
That. Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
So let's go back to my flows.
Clear, very clear now. Thank you. Sorry for taking you back.
Welcome. Oh, no problem. So I'm going to edit the flow that we already started with. Okay, so I'm going to re-edit this. So we stated that we want when someone creates a ticket, send an email to the person it was assigned to, because it's going to get assigned to somebody, and then probably the person is going to update the information. Okay, so I'm going to impute assigned to as the email, and then the subject is going to be let's see, the issue tracker. Okay, there's an issue column, so I'm going to name it issue. Okay, so that's issue description. No, I don't that was going to be too long. Let's see. Okay, let me just state the person's name. Just give me a second. I'm trying to pick something simple. Okay, so let me just state something simple. New ticket raised. Okay. So so let's see. We have the issue description, priority, status, assigned to, date reported, issue source. Okay, issue logged by. Okay, so a ticket was logged by. Let's go to issue logged by. Person who logged the issue. Status of the issue is, let's come back here and search for the status. Okay. What else could be important? The priority. Yes, priority is important. So this is just giving the person an idea of what the ticket is about before they go into the ticket itself. So one last thing is, let me put this as first, the issue description. Description. So now whenever someone fills in information here, sends an email to the person it was assigned to, and then the person it was assigned to, we're going to put a wait time. Okay, second. And let's start and wait for an approval. Give me a second, please. Delay. So it's going to delay for, let's say, 1 minute, and then probably when the person gets the email, the person updates the item. Let's say update item, and then to update the item. So what this update item basically does is, if there has been a change on the SharePoint side, So probably someone has filled in information and the person changes the status or the priority. So if there is an update at all, any kind of update, while this flow is still running, it will make that change immediately. Okay, so we're going to test it out. So let me just finish this quickly. So Rukky issue tracker. Then we get the ID. Okay, so it's going to ask what is it updating. So probably we're just trying to update the priority value. So I'm going to say custom and just pick the priority value. Status value, we're going to pick the custom, okay, and then go to status value. So these are most likely things that will change. So that's why I'm just imputing just these two, okay? Not because others can change, but I'm just imputing these two because these are the two I would work on immediately. So let's save, and then we're going to test it out. Okay. So now we have the flow. Let's go back to test. Let's test the flow. So I'm going to click on test it manually. It can't test automatically because it has not been run before. So, okay. So now it's going to wait for me to fill this ticket, let's say ticket like we're using, and then we would make the changes while we're looking. Okay, so now basically what this flow is going to do is when an item is created, it sends an email to the person that it's assigned to, because we have the assigned to column. And when it sends an email to the person is probably going to look at the issue and then update the status or the priority of the issue. So now let's do that. Let's click on new. Okay, let me refresh the page. Then click on new again. New. And then state issue. Let's say my laptop is, so the issue is laptop. And laptop is not working. I had to raise this from someone else's system.
You're a true user. You're a true user. What, my laptop is not working. Blue shit. What happened to it? Is it not turning on? Is he
exactly? So
display not? This is a typical.
I've worked in IT support, so yes, I know. This is typical. So
typical end user.
Okay, so I'm going to use critical because yes, if your system is not working, it is is a very critical issue at work. So I'm going to leave it at new because it's obviously a new ticket. I'm going to assign it to myself. Okay. So that I get the email, and I'm going to impute the date. Let's say today, and there's no image. Let me just impute a name, Rukky. There, so I can just type my name. So because this is working within the company, okay, I'm just using my details because it's within a company now. Okay, so I'm going to click on save and come back here and watch the flow start its run. So now the flow has picked that this issue has been submitted. Now the flow is going to pause at some point in time, which is what the delay was for. The delay is for 1 minute, and that 1 minute is I'm giving it time to check if probably the person has received the request and is trying to look through the request. Okay, so let me go back. It's taking a bit of time to show us, but I know it's running. I want you to see it running. Okay, so now it's on the delay. So now let me quickly make a change to this particular one. Let me just edit and change the priority to low and in progress. So let's save. So when it's done, it's going to update the item. See that it's picking what was already there because I didn't change it quickly. Okay, I didn't change it quickly, but I can actually create a flow.
How about we check your mail?
Oh yes, I definitely got that email. Okay, let me show you. Oh, this thing come out as I expected. So it's coming out with some errors. It's giving me the typical storyline. So I'm going to try and fix this now. It should actually come out looking like this. Okay, can you see my screen?
Yes, we do.
Okay, great. So I'm going to try and see if that's what it got here. Okay, so it is showing it's showing the status. Okay, so now let's make a change for that. I will use this same run again. We'll rerun it, we'll test it using the same run. So I think I should have done status value. Okay, let's use status value and priority value. Issue logged by also gave us something else. So issue logged by it should actually show. Okay, so let's just use display name and then test automatically with a recently used trigger. So we're saving and testing. So now the flow is running, and let's see.
Are you going to do the update, the change of status?
I'm going to try to update it right now if we still have less than a minute. So it has changed here. So let's see if this will pick it. It's still running. But I should have gotten the email. Yes, it's showing correctly now. So the ticket was logged by Rukky. Issue description: my laptop is not working. I had to raise this from sonar system. Blah blah blah. Status new priority critical. So someone sees this and immediately they're like, oh, let's go and see what's wrong. So let's see if you updated. It did not. Okay, so we'll fix that. Sometimes it does that when you're adding update item and it's just inside, it's not giving it enough time to reflect. Okay, so for now we know this part is working and the email part is working, right? So the only thing is we need to update it, right? So sometimes it's better to have a new flow, okay, when an item is modified. So you don't just have modified, you have created or modified. Okay. So I'm going to create this. So for example, if I was creating this in an actual work setting, the truth is I would have used when an item is created or modified, not when an item is created rather. Okay. So that every time there's a change or someone creates something, it is updated automatically.